Microsoft Excel page number 22 up to 35. So what we will do first, this is your cell. I hope everyone is able to see now. So this complete square box is your cell, and here you can type your data. Suppose I am going to enter name, class, roll number and marks. So this is your complete cell, and this whole thing, a complete line is called row, and this complete column, this line is called column. Means vertical bar column, horizontal bar row. So for column we are having name, here is A, this is your B column, this is C column, this is D column, and so on. Suppose I have entered some data here. Ram is in 5th class. I have written here roll number, the mistake, double O, and roll number is 1, having marks 90. Okay, now entering another data, that is Sita, and 5th class, roll number 2, marks are 89. Like now John in 5th class, 3 roll number and 97. We will just enter 4 rows so that things get more clear to everyone, and so on. Okay, he is also in 5th class, roll number is 4, and marks he have gotten is 78. Now, so this complete thing is called column, and this complete thing is called row. Now, if you want to copy your data, so what you can do, or you can just want to edit or manipulate. So how you can manipulate? Just double click here, whole thing will get selected, and you can also change the name. Like I have changed from Hari Ram to Hari. So this thing you can do, or what you can do, if you want to copy complete data. So what you have to do, select everything, press Ctrl C, and come here, select this row and press Ctrl V. So same data will get copied in another cell. In this way you can do the copy command, or if you want to cut the data, means this thing we want to cut and want to paste somewhere else. So what you have to do, select everything, do right click and cut from here. Suppose we want to write here in 7th, so just select this row and Control V. So in this way you can cut and paste, or you can also move your data. Again I will select this row, just want to copy this thing. So how you can do, select this one using this option Control Z. So I have to move this data. So you can just drag and drop, means I have just clicked and then drop this row in 6th number. So this is the all about cut, copy, paste, move, drag, drop, all this option. Now moving to the formatting part. Suppose these are the headings of your column: name, class, roll number and marks, and you want to just highlight this part. First of all, you can change the font from here, any kind of font, whatever you are like, you can just choose that one. Okay, one more thing, you can also change the font size. Now see, I have changed the font size and everything is not coming. So what can I do, I can just expand this column so that everything we are able to see very well. Now what we want to do, we want to align, means we want to put this data in center. So here this alignment option, and you can select the center from here, or you can also change the font from here. This option in font tab it's given. Okay, so all these things you can do in Excel. So this one I just want to put light blue, this one, and also want to put this data in center. Now you have done the formatting, you have cut, copy, paste your data. Next we want to find the result of students. So how we will find that? So here suppose we are going to enter one more column, like marks of English, marks in Hindi, marks in SST, marks in science, marks in maths. Okay, so I will just drag this option so that I will. Now we will keep on entering data like something like this. Okay, again we will enter data here also. So anything you can enter just for understanding, and I will explain you how you can use formula bar here. Okay, now what we have to do, so we want to find the result of Hari, like we want the total marks of Hari. So I will just make a column here, total. Now what you can do, you can just select all these things, and here you have to write. So formula writing, you are having two options, like you can enter manually, or you can use the automatic function given by a Microsoft Excel. So first we will do by manually. So you have to write equal to sign, then sum, because you are going to add all this number, bracket start. So you want to add from this row only. So this is a D column and it's returning row number second. That's why we are going to write here D2, and up to, from, until which column you want to add, this H column. H and row is 2. Okay, so you will write here H2. See, whenever you will write D2 H2, this whole things got selected, so that you can get idea from which column up to which column you are going to add your data. So just put bracket close and press enter. So whenever you will press enter, you will able to see the total of Hari. So in this way, you can do the total for each and every student. Same things you have to follow. Put equal to sign, write sum. Again, now her Sita is having D and row is 3. That's why we will write here D3, and for Sita ending is H3. So we will write here H3. See, whenever you will write here, this blue line will indicate that you have selected this data. Press enter and you can do addition. Now we will do the same thing by the automatic function. So this is your formula tab. Just go here and click here auto sum. No, we want to do the sum of this thing. Okay, and now click on auto sum. You will get the output. Again, select this row, and here you want to find the sum. So go here and click here. Again, select this one, go to auto sum and select sum. You will be able to see sum function. Okay, so in this way you can use formulas. I hope this is clear to everyone. Still, if you are having any kind of doubts, you can ask me in doubt counter tomorrow. Now I just want to keep this data in center, so I select this option center. In the same way, you can find the minimum marks or maximum marks. Now I will show you how we can. So I will again design a column with minimum marks and one more max marks. Okay. So you can do this thing manually or automatically, depends upon you. So we will select this column, and now go back to your formula bar, and here auto sum we are going to find minimum. Select on minimum. See, these are your number 90, 67, 89, 67 and 9, and minimum number among this is 9. That's why we have got the result 9 here. Now if you want to find maximum, you have to select this row, go here and select maximum. See, in this whole numbers, maximum number is 90. That's why result is 90 here. In same way you can find for other students. Okay, so this is your homework. You have to create a sheet like this and do all these things whatever I have done in today's class, and you have to find minimum number, maximum number. Similarly, you can find count, means how many subjects are there, or you can also find the average. So you have to implement all these things at your side, and let me know in tomorrow doubt class if you are having any kind of difficulty throughout this class. Okay students, have a good day. Bye.